been a little while since I've done a video. Just picked this guy up over the weekend. It's a 2002 Yamaha Wolverine. Of course, you guys, if you've been following my videos, I've owned 2 of these so far. The one I didn't get to do too many videos on. This one I'm hoping to keep you guys updated a little bit more on. So far I've just taken off the back wheels and taken out the starter and carburetor. Got those sitting over here in this wheel. I'm going to end up cleaning the carburetor, the starter. I already kind of took it apart and cleaned up the inside a little bit. Nothing too major with that. So I'm just waiting to put that back on. The guy I bought it from, he bought it from another guy who replaced the whole engine out of it. So he gave me the old engine for parts. Supposedly it was just smoking, so I don't know why he tore it all the way down to the inner case, even though it probably just needed rings if it was only smoking. But I think it needed more, because when you try and spin this guy around, it moves, stops, so most likely the bearing was actually shot in there. So that's basically scrap metal and maybe extra parts if I need them, or whoever needs them after me. But yeah, otherwise the only other thing is he had the exhaust off at some point, and I think he broke the stud off in there, because this guy right there is loose. So I don't know if it's broken off or not. I haven't been able to really dig too deep into this one yet. I literally just took the wheels off a few minutes ago. So yeah, there's that. Main issue this one's having, what I'm gonna end up doing, taking the rear axle out, differential off, because he was saying it needed a CV joint, which these don't have CV joints in the back. They just got bearing right here with the spline. The bearing has a spline on it from what it looks like, from what I've been seeing, and then there's a U-joint up here right there. That U-joint looks like it's going bad, so I'm probably going to replace that while I have all this out. But main thing to get to is right here. Keeps catching and knocking, and that's not good, and when you try and put it in gear it just spins. So that's why I have a feeling it's definitely this right there, because the sound or knocking isn't coming from the engine side. And it really can't, because, well, it can, but I'm hoping it's not, because you look at, I forget, just flip this over. This is how the inside of these work. So it can come from here. So this would be the back of the engine going towards the rear wheels. So this all is up in here. So I'm really hoping all this is fine in there still, which it looks pretty hefty and shouldn't be busted at all. So it is just in the differential, and plus if you don't change the seals or anything, mud and water and crud's gonna get in there and it's gonna eat up those splines and the gears. So I'll be doing a video once I get that off and opening it up, maybe changing all these seals and probably the bearings, because it's rocking pretty good. You probably can't see it, but I might end up changing the bearings and all the seals in there too. Changing the rear brakes too. So, but yep, this is my project for now. It's not too bad for an 02. It's a little beat up here and there, cracking the fender, a little scratched up, but there was a tear in the seat, but he ended up putting tape over it, and it seems like it's holding pretty good. Otherwise, the seat's in pretty good condition. So, I don't know. I really like these Wolverines. That's why I'm on my 3rd one now. But I think they're fantastic machines. You got sport and utility all in the same thing. You got your all-wheel drive. So, I don't know. People can say what they want, but I like them. After I get rid of this one, I might get another one down the road eventually. Just so. But Alright guys, I'll talk to you later on when I get that rear differential out, or as I'm pulling it out. See you guys later.